Guys, girls, Friday for a little something I call show prep. What are we looking at? Well, we're going to look at two things. We're going to look at Flask number 79 and Voodoo Ranger Xperimental. First, let's find out what is in store for us from NIHAP. And then I will do everything I can to butcher the name just to piss him off. As Scotty would say, what is it? It's yellow. Going with Scotch. Seems smooth. First thing that it's not doing is burning all the hairs out of my nose. Cheers. Okay. Maybe just a wee bit too much on that one. It smells really, really smooth. It's bringing some attitude. Some pretty decent attitude. I'm getting some smokiness. It smells pretty good too. Now that I've polluted my system with it, it smells like a T-bone steak on an open pit fire. Yeehaw. Yeah, up front, I'm getting that kind of a light peaty, but some bringing some smoke with it. Right behind that is a subtle sweetness to it. Let's see, what's new? Oh, I have to remember to put the link down below. Jay over at Elite Ammunition did a limited run and specifically asked me to mention it to you guys, which he considers the group. Everybody hearing this over here is automatically part of the drinking, or I don't drink, but I like to watch that dumbass in his basement. But I had mentioned, do you want me to mention it on Locked and Loaded tonight? And he's like, I'd like it for the group. He has produced a small batch of his T6B rounds, chambered in 5.56. Now, be prepared. It's 100 rounds or 50 rounds. It's 50 rounds, and you're talking about custom projectile, and Jay uses like the best of the best for brass and primers, and so. But I'll put a link down below if you're interested in picking some of these up. Again, he is trying to exclusively offer it to us. So if you are interested. Now, Jay, I haven't embezzled. Jay sent me a box of this a while back, and a box for some kind of a future Justin's Final Mission. And he's like, do what you want with it, but I would like to be able to offer a 5.56 round along with a 5.56 gun. I mean, I realize whoever wins Secret Squirrel, there's a good probability that you own a 5.56. The next gun is going to be a big boomer, a 308, and I realize that whoever wins that more than likely owns a 5.56. You know, this is just speculation, of course, but I wanted these rounds to go with the gun. So either we'll end up, you know, doing like we've done in the past, you know, build something, or if something gets donated, we'll throw it in, and we'll do it as a Justin's final mission, like teaser, you know, kind of like Scotsman's drink off. That's just extra money. That doesn't go towards any campaign. And I'm telling you right now, we are going to need to find some creative stuff to do, because Scotsman, when you hear this, because Scotsman always wants to be the first to know of any hurdles, my goal was for the next rifle to be that Faxon barrel and that Faxon carrier. But I really wanted it to be a White Label Armory 3D billet receiver set, you know, AR-10 billet receiver set, and I've been assured that they are getting stompled so badly that it would be 6 weeks before White Label could fulfill getting me one. Well, I hope I don't waste 6 weeks trying to find something, because right now, Secret Squirrel's done. I should already be holding a rifle and saying, hey guys, this is campaign number 4 and it's badass. And right now, I don't technically have a single part for it. So, as it stands right now, the only commitment I've even been given is a barrel and a bolt carrier in 308. And I really, this one, of course, like everything for Justin, is going to be over the top, and it's all going to be hand painted with an American flag, and I might even get it done by the same guy that does the ones for Faxon. I'm still working on it, but it looks like my billet receiver set is falling through due to the fact that gun manufacturers, I mean, it might end up being this case with everything. I'm doing a custom build right now for a really good friend of mine, and I've been now trying for 2 weeks, and in 2 weeks, this is what I've come up with: the AR match grade trigger. Here, it's easier if I just pull this one out. The match grade trigger. I decided to give this one a try from Palmetto. I have heard good things about it, and if it turns out that I'm not impressed because of who this rifle is for, then I will simply buy it and use it myself. I really like the trigger on it. Flat bow trigger. Again, a drop-in cartridge. The kit does come with the, comes with the original like anti-walk pins for it. And like I said, I have not heard anything bad about them. So I've got for a custom build, the only thing I've been able to acquire so far is that. I will give you a hint. The name of the build is Project Alicia 2, and I got this grip. It's called Lava. And I'd like it if it had more of an intense red to it, but seeing as how the theme of Alicia is black or red, so that's what I've, in 2 weeks of hunting for all the parts, that's what I've come up with. That also I want a white label Armory billet receiver set, and that, of course, Alicia, is a 9mm. So I will have the link. I'll probably just leave after you guys have gotten your first, second, third shit out of the way. I'll put it in the description box, but I'll probably put it as a top comment if I can get to it tonight. More than likely, I'm gonna be long ass asleep, so it'll be in the description box. A link to the. If this is not offered on their website, you will not find this other than clicking the link. And Jay said that he put it in one of the brew reviews, and I'm almost positive I remember seeing it, but I don't know. Things just go weird missing. So yeah, that's just a bad ass round. I would go like this and show you, but I've switched from the day carry to the Ed carry. So if you are interested in a box of these, they're badass. And I told you that I placed an order, crafted with pride in the USA. The DeSanti. Now, I have had some holsters made for me in the past, and I mean I can't. Well, of course I can complain because I bought it on Amazon, and I bought it. It wasn't like something sent to me to review or handmade by someone cool like Mr. Tully. But I just wanted a holster for this. And I mean, what do you expect for a $55 holster? I would expect to pay $100 plus to have someone handcraft me a fine leather holster. So overall, it seems pretty decent. I will just do like I normally do on my leather holsters and maintain them, and it'll probably last well beyond my existence. Missing out on the last review, actually, this one is borderline obnoxious, and it was holy fuck! And he said, glad I didn't have to ask. Well, I don't know who he is. Actually, am I even subbed over here? I do not know who he is, but he has been following the channels for a long time, and he always leaves very funny comments. And no, I was not subbed, but I think you're a watcher. Yeah, you don't have any. You don't have any. I mean, I can see you're subbed to a few people. You're subbed to a cigar channel, a gaming channel, and the Patriot Nurse. You have diversity. But yeah, he's always very interested in knowing but one question. And that's why he said that he didn't have to ask. And that is the gun loaded? Well, holy fuck. Yes. Right or wrong, because of course over the years, it's kind of funny. I can do a video, and I know I've bitched about this before. I can do a video where I am showing how to remove rust from a gun. In the background, there's a glass of wine. It could have been grape juice. I never reach for it. I never drink from it. I never even acknowledge that it's sitting there. And I've had several people over the years go, poor, shame, having alcohol in the same video as a firearm. Oh God, yeah. I feel terrible about it. Makes me sickly disgusted that someone would ever involve alcohol and a firearm in the same video. Oh, Wade, that glow. Yep. I know it looked like I was touching myself, but I was just raking my shirt out of the way so I could. You do not want to holster your shirt with your firearm. It's just bad form. This tastes pretty good, NIHAP. This tastes pretty good. Other than that, of course, Gunwild, I massively apologize if I'm letting you down. I still have to get my video out on the Orca Torch. It's a you know what can I say? For what you get in the kit, you get a lot of shit in the kit, and this is like, you know, this is the same size that my T30 that I carry every day for work. So this is the kind of thing that, you know, would just replace that over time. It has a charging port on the side of it, and it's bright, and it's, I don't know, I've done my normal location Gunwild, the footage of using it in the creepy basement over at the our apartment building one of my apartments that I maintain, and I like the light. Don't get me wrong, but it has been a weird ass time. We were busting ass trying to get all sorts of shit done before Greg had his knee surgery, and I know it sounds like a bullshit excuse, but I really haven't seen much darkness. I go to bed when the sun is up, and I get up after the sun has come up. You know, trying to find time in there to get out, but I got the night stuff done, and I've been, obviously, for weeks now goofing off with the flashlight. And then I got another one in, and I want to thank David Wingnut, Tactical Wingnut. Was it Brittany? They're another overseas company, but this is a badass light. They call it the Peacemaker, and right off the bat, they created an eBOMI code for it. So you can go and pick this up and get 5% off on anything over at their place. And I was like, damn. But honestly, this thing does so many different things that it's perplexing to my brain. You have two different tail caps. One of them is just to go straight, just a momentary mess with somebody thing. But it's called the Peacemaker, and just because this is a YouTube video and state laws may vary, I'm just gonna say it's got this awesome handhold so that you don't drop the light. You know what I'm saying? And then of course, you know, you got your tail switch, and you can position it anywhere along the circle. And you also have oops, I think I just locked it. You have the two different switches. Oh, there it is. Oops. Guys, where are you? Like I said, it does so many things. I know if you hit the wrong series of buttons, you actually lock out the side one, which I think is what I did when I triple tapped it. It's a cool ass light, and one of the things, and I'm so happy to see all sorts of things going this way. Red dots, green dots, all sorts of things. That's the button that you press, and that's the charging port. Oh baby, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. That is sweet as hell. So you don't have to worry about dirt and crud and shit getting in your hole. And then of course they sent me a kick-ass big lanyard and a small lanyard, and then they sent the remote switch. So I'm really torn right now because I like the way this remote switch works better than any I've had. I had one company, they had to send me 3 of them. I think it might have been WowTech. None of them worked right. It like worked right. The very last one worked right for about 5 minutes and then stopped working right. This one has an immediate button to get to the strobe, and then the other one basically just turns it on high. I can't remember if you can toggle through them or not, but I just was like, and all the connectors are gold connectors, so that is the name of the company. All blurry and shit. Stop focusing on the girl. God, sometimes you pull it. There. Brentani. And like I said, use the code EBOMI and they'll take 5% off. And this one's probably the best built attention to detail light that I have ever had the chance to review. And it's bright as hell. So I have to get to the review on that. Like I said, I'm really mixed on what to do with that because it'd be a badass weapon light, mainly because I like the way the remote pressure switch works.
Hiding from me. Don't forget to order some more boondockers.
Boondockers. Steve, I need more boondockers. Here, try this. It's not beer.
I know it's not beer.
Whiskey.
No.
Actually, it's scotch. Scotch, I say. I don't know what kind it is yet. I'm thinking it might be something kind of good. Okay, so holy fuck, yeah, it's loaded. Cobra missed out on the. Well, he was first on the wrong video. Ben N back on top.
From India.
Yeah, Ben. Ben, how's India right now? I don't even know how that even started. Matt Davis says it's Miller time.
Did you get Fireball?
What? Yeah, Steve sent it with the last cigars and goodies. You want one? Should slam it.
No. I've had Fireball before.
It's good stuff.
It tastes like dentine gum.
Yeah, I know. Except for you fall down.
Well, yeah, there's that.
Ben N says, back on top here in India. Oh, thank you, Ninja. For you have encouraged me. And we can say to Ben, you got this, glad to hear it, glad to help. I'm just going to go with you got this. The rest really don't apply. Jesus Christ!
My work here is done. I gotta go water the gardens. Those are large. Don't. It's starting pistol. It's loud. You pop that in here and I'm gonna pop off your kneecaps. Eric! Don't you dare! You're gonna start a fire!
How am I going to start a fire?
You're gonna start a fire.
I'm doing it. 3, 2. I just love it when she's got this possessed look like I'm about to get hit by a cock. Hey, I know. How about this one? Where are they?
What are those? Blanks?
Yeah. 44 Special, 44 Magnum. I'm sure they're real quiet.
Hey, do you have the yellow pair to go along with the flesh pair?
Yes.
Okay, because we're going to need those next month.
Oh, just to think how life is so perfect when you actually need a set of rubber testicles.
We're going to have fun with them.
I bet you are.
Girls barbecue party. Toot toot. I'm gonna put them next to your flesh colored ones, okay? I gotta go now. It was nice chatting. Cowbell.
Tardisius is proud of you.
Why?
Because you just cowbelled.
Well, I said cowbell before I did it. And then you do it really loud and obnoxious because, you know, some people might be listening with their earphones on in the middle of the night.
That Cobra, probably. Steve from Frontline
It's Miller time.
says podium.
Hoot hoot.
John Solar says top 10 kiddos.
That John.
And what was up to with today's quickie with Ms. B? Did you actually ever? I don't know if you ever got to the point.
Yeah, it was a kookaburra. He lives in the gum tree. Remember that song? Or am I the only one?
Alta Gunman says whiskey.
You know.
No idea what you're talking about.
Kookaburra lives in the old gum tree.
Yeah, I was with John on that one, by the way.
Laugh kookaburra, gay your life must be. Come on, you gotta know that song. You didn't sing that when you were a kid?
Ever asked yourself, why does Eric drink?
Because you use it as an excuse. You don't need a drink.
Yeah, you could go back upstairs.
You could be nice to me or I'll rip out all those plants in the garden and you will have no peppers, sir.
Ooh, oh yeah. One of the jalapenos, it seemed like 2 days ago there was nothing, and yesterday there was 4 peppers already the size of, well,
Yeah.
Joey's dick.
Uh-huh. And you know this from personal experience?
Well, doesn't he send you pictures? I hear you laughing upstairs all the time.
No, he doesn't send me pictures. I don't have his...
You know, and this is so good that I don't want to slam a shot of it as a shot challenge. I'd rather take this upstairs for show prep. Actually, I thought Sam was going to steal this yesterday. Cleaned it out and she never even took it.
What'd you say?
I solemnly swear that I am up to no good.
Oh,
Seems about appropriate for her.
well, yeah. Uh-huh. Okay, I'm going now.
Okay.
What do you got? That's...
It's the infinity bottle.
Where's the other one? Do you have 2 of them?
Over there under the loader, you know, that thing that collects dust. Still got to get Mikey to come down here and help me fix the die set on it.
Well, next time when he's over,
I by accidentally
tell him.
Your brother wanted some dies, and I thought that was the set that was in it. And when I had removed them, I realized that it was not the set that he wanted. It was my 45 ACP dies, the one and only thing that I have loaded myself.
There's something... Ooh. There's something sticky on here. Something... I don't know. Something broke. Something's leaking. It's leaking all over, see? Feel that? See?
Maybe it's this.
Probably.
My Butcher Block conditioner. I'll put it over here on a rack. I'll put it over here on this. Looks like that's what it might be.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye now.
Okay, what are you going to do?
I'm going outside to water the plants.
Hey! I'm sure there's about 27 people, if not all 100, that watched a review about 3 of them ago. If you're going to turn the water on, I give you 2 options from my location right now. Either off or fully on. You cannot choose in between.
Why not?
Because when you have the water in between, it sounds like a fucking jet taking off down here.
That should make you right at home.
Yeah, there was a few people pretty happy. Mixed feelings between the water line and the vacuum cleaner.
Listen, I know when Matt comes down here, you girlfriends chit-chat for a while before actually starting to do the brew review. So in my defense, I thought I had at least 5 to 7 more minutes.
Yeah, no. Instead, we got a full 10 minutes of you vacuuming. Only to be outdone noise-wise by, that's the water line right there.
Be nicer, I'll turn it on halfway again.
And here's me doing that review. Hey, guys! Yeah. Should be done any second now. 20 minutes later. Son of a bitch.
I had a lot of watering to do. We've had very hot weather lately.
Yeah, I know. I'm not complaining about what you're watering. Just the water flow rate that you're watering them with. Go full on. Fully commit.
I'm going to give you full on. I'm going to full on,
That's such fake news.
So, I probably shouldn't mention this, but she's standing here, speaking of him. Now, there's a whole bunch of people, even supposedly some Republicans, yet I think they're just covering their ass because they've fallen for the media bullshit that Biden is going to win.
More people are drinking the Kool-Aid.
Trump is very, very concerned about mail-in ballots. Everybody that agrees with Trump, raise your hand. Because...
Oh, wait. We can go out in the street and we can, cause ruckus and break shit and shoot shit and do all kinds of so-called protesting, but we can't go to a ballot box to vote.
Did you hear numbnuts? I mean Barack Obama. He was in a large group at the funeral for what's his name, talking about how we can't get together in large groups. He's in a large group talking about how we have to...
In a church. Now, let me tell you something. If I was a church-going person, which I'm really not that I don't, believe in a higher power, but if I was one of those, if I was those people, I would be raising holy hell. No pun intended.
Oh yeah, you can go destroy Seattle, but you can't go to church on Sunday.
See, I told you a long time ago that this world needs an enema. Nobody believes me. Until now.
Well,
the enema's coming.
You know, the most corrupt president in American history, when he stands there and tells you we have to do mail-in voting, you know the fucking system is corrupt.
Because he owns it.
Oh my God!
Isn't he the one that owns the voting?
I've heard that.
I don't know. I mean, that's what I've heard too. I don't have time to research pieces of stupid shit. I just don't have time for that.
I just think it was ironic. He's standing there in a large gathering saying that we can't go to the voting place because we can't be in a large gathering. And then, from the pulpit, when you should be saying nice things about the guy who's dead, instead, once again, you use that as an opportunity to let the fucking bullshit flow from your piss flaps.
Ooh, my butt's tingling.
That's nice.
My phone's in my back pocket. Oh,
Okay.
Look at that.
Smooth.
Criminal. Okay.
Light peat. And smoke. Getting...
Hey, this is a nice tube.
My hat from BattleBox? Yeah, I know. Be a good winter hat. It's BattleBox don't fuck around. That's actually
I like that.
that hat is about 4 times a heavier material than anything I got from Tac Pack.
Okay.
God, I can't nail down that.
I'm going to water your peppers. See how that works?
Oh, you might want to even consider harvesting one of your bell peppers.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna grab a basket.
Frickin' thing is huge.
I know. Spaghetti sauce is weird.
Am I cooking tonight?
Are you cooking pizza?
Yeah.
Okay.
If that's the case, do your best to find a few good peppers. Like 5 or 6 of them.
Okay.
Because they're going to have to die in the making of my pizza.
Of course.
Yeah, NIHAP, I think I'm gonna give this a 9. I don't know if it's like a citrusy. There's a sweetness, kind of a sweet and vanilla kind of a thing all happening at the end. Very tasty, very tasty. Let me dispatch this to NIHAP. J-Dog says that he's here at work. Poco Loco, Eric came out of the closet. Wade said I was never in the closet. Poco Loco says the late model Trans Ams are awesome and the Firehawk is pure sex. In fact, there isn't a bad year for the Trans Am. They're all badass. I won't argue with you, but compared to the Smokey and the Bandit era, the 70s, another one that was extremely badass, and most people have no idea, was the one from the Rockford Files. That one was one of the last big, I think that had a big block 400 in it. That was a badass car, and it just looked like a sleeper. I mean, it didn't come with the Hawk on the hood. I tell you, I was just watching Iron Resurrection car show. They're out of Texas, and they hand painted the Hawk on the hood. Oh my God! Probably one of the most awesome jobs I've ever seen. And the guy that they built the car for got in it and said, "I have to sign the driveway," and just sat there and did a burnout. Okay, where is he? I know I've talked to him within the last. There we go. Okay, so Flask number 79 out of 80. So it means I need to package these bad boys back up. Unless 80 is the magic final number. Flask number 79. It's a Scotch. Well, unless of course ends up being a peated whiskey from India. What did I say? Starts off very smooth. I'm getting a light peat. Now, compared to some, it's probably not light, but compared to some of these, I'm calling it a light peat. And smoke. And the whole ending is just, it's very good, but I'm not a professional enough to nail it down. I'm getting this kind of a nice citrus and vanilla finish. And I gave it a 9. Boom. Bang. Bang. I didn't say boom. I said bam. Bam. Yeah. Okay, $5, fucker. Okay. Now that means we can move on to the second half of the review. Try to get the frickin' comments read and out of here. The beer. The glass. Imagine if Leonard Nimoy was Mexican, maybe he would have played Spick. instead of Spock. Voodoo Ranger Experimental IPA. This one weighs in at 6.8%. And seeing how this is mostly, well, I guess we got the Star Trek symbol over here on the side where you'd be able to get a better sneak peek of the beer. It's beer that looks like beer. Smells like the tropical fruit and the mosaic. Okay, I hope we're not missing anything. Because of what happened that one day, I no longer transfer the stuff off the card. Instead, I copy it and then I delete it. Well, I forgot to delete me and Sam's brew review, so I just ran out of memory. And then I had to delete, and I was like, yeah, I'm not deleting everything, so hopefully this... You know that 15-second pause was just to piss me off. Okay, I don't know when this ran out. It kind of smells like tropical fruit and the mosaic hop, which for me is a, wow, this is really good for one sip, and then it usually all goes downhill. Cheers. And while the memory card was full, just when the camera went bloop, I had an incoming, and it was NIHAP Port Charlotte 10. Never even heard of it. Let us take a little trip out into that vast world called the Internet before the government regulates it completely to death. Yeah, let's do this. Port Charlotte 10-year-old. Flagship release of the heavily peated Port Charlotte range from Bruichladdich. This 10-year-old Islay single malt has been manufactured in a combination of first and second fill American whiskey cask, second fill French wine. There's that sweetness. French wine cask, bottled free from chill filtration and artificial coloring at the strength of 50 ABV, which is why it does have a little bit more of a kick to it. So it's yeah. Let's click on a link for going shopping. Wow, really? The Whiskey Shop, $50. Whiskey Exchange, $54. Whiskey Base, $80. You don't want to go there. Lock Fine Whiskies, $52. Makes me want to shit. Those effects sound good or what? Alright. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna see if I can find a review done by there's a YouTube channel called Scotch Test Dummies. Bruichladdich. Woof. So, in other words, that is a bottle that is coming from the same group of zany bastards that bring us the Octomore 9.3 and 10.3. Okay, I have to know what he thought of it. I know I'm breaking some kind of protocol by doing this in the middle of the review. I'm just asking him what he thought of it. See? I knew I didn't want to make it a slammer. Didn't want to treat it like Joey's butt. David Brown says, hello, sweethearts. And I can say, hello, good morning, what's up? I'm saying hello, David. David says, hey, Sam. Pocoloco. So, I can't find your Russian mirror at the moment, but I guess if YouTube weren't such cork soakers, the eBomi channel would be making some good money. And he has the statsheep.com. Yeah, I know. John Solar tells me this all the time. So I told John Solar, fine. I'll play their fucking little game. You know, I evidently I can't even use my typical intro. You know, the one with, you know, like they could put my face on her titties. Well, that's a real life thing. Edited putting my face on her face. You know, thanks to John Solar, thanks to Jim Hornet Fixer, and thanks to William Glockgeist, it has been one of the things that people look forward to. And evidently you can't do that because your intro is supposed to have something to do with the video. Fuck them. But when you've got a channel that has like 1,000 subscribers and they're pulling down $500 a month, and I can't get anything because they're pissed off at me because I have so many violations of their fucking picture ordinance. I told John, I said, tell you what, whatever has to happen over there, because this is how we build reviews. And you know, when I want to be able to go shopping for gun parts to build shit for Justin's final mission, I don't want people to go, oh, he got a whole bunch of subs, but like 80 views of that video. I mean, hell, you guys, this channel is much more constant on views because there's like 120 of you crazy fuckers that come over here to watch a dumbass that doesn't know shit fondle guns, knives, and drink alcohol. All things that are bad. So I told John, fine, I'll play by whatever rules that YouTube has now set with their fucking guidelines. And I said, but don't even fucking ask me to do shit over here. This is my fun channel. This is the one that actually, you know, again, if we could have a drink-a-palooza or just a gathering where everybody that hangs out and leaves comments over here, that would be quite the time. Okay, this one smells a lot better than it tastes. It does have the flavors of the tropical and the mosaic hop, but it is definitely a very dry, bitter beer. Maybe Jade Elite Ammunition would like this more. I mean, it's got a little bit of that tropical, but there's no sweetness there at all. It's all being brought back by. I'll see how it plays out. Actually, it might grow on me because it's a little bit au naturel. Cobra says, hello. How you doing? Let's forget about that little incident that happened about, 15 minutes ago. Harmarsh, I'm here. Is this Sam? Hello, Sam. Nice thumbnail. GoofTube pulled it. Hi, Ms. Bummy. Yeah, I decided to leave it because the thumbnail was me, a beer, and Samantha, and I figured, what the hell. But yeah, they took Violet away. But she's still the first thing that you saw when you clicked on this video, so hey, YouTube, go fuck yourself. Harmarsh, the media is now saying Umbrella Man, the guy who broke out all the windows at the AutoZone, is supposed to be a member of the Hells Angels. This is all stemming from an anonymous email. I saw the video, and to me, Umbrella Man is a cop. I base this on how he carries himself and walks. I saw You might have actually, Harmarsh, you might have been the one that shared it with me over on Messenger, but I saw the video, and this dude did not look in any way. Now, I'm not saying that I'm some Zen master and I understand how people who are hell's angels, but yes, you are right. He did not carry himself like you would think a fucking biker would. This guy was a lot more methodical. Everything looked more planned and detailed, and yeah, I'm sorry. I'm with Harmarsh. I call large quantities of bull fucking shit. Harmarsh, why is Man Cave Matt saying anything about foreheads? He has a big ass forehead. Well, maybe that's why. Gunwild, the picture of you and Sam should be the thumbnail since ScrewTube took down the original. Yeah, I left it. I didn't even. It didn't even piss me off. I was like, oh, which one did they pick? I'm okay with that. Tardisius, you should be wearing the YMCA shirt. Yeah, I gotta grab that one. I've got like, well, you know, like from this side of the closet to like this side of the closet, just the brew review and piss off fucking libtards shirt collection. And I know that the YMCA shirt, if I stand at the closet and reach in at about 11 o'clock, I think I'll come up with the YMCA shirt. Cheap old gun guy. I don't believe that it's about 1%ers. I believe that the Canadian government is pressing their libtard ways on the people without the consideration of people it affects. In this case, it's the Inuit Eskimos. Just one man's opinion of yet another oppressive government. Crazy Scotsman! Yeah, you son of a bitch! Says Whiskey. It didn't scourge you. You saw that I, you know, we got the level down to his eyeballs, but for Scotsman, I don't think so. I think I might go in for a little essence of Alone with Company. And then we might have to taper back a little because at a certain point in time, show prep turns into the shit show. And seeing as how my guest tonight, which by the time you see this will have already happened, but you could always go back and listen to it in podcast, even though Christine does much better than me in podcast. My guest is... You know, I was thinking about this today. I know I have said my eldest, but technically speaking, she's my middle daughter, because I do have, with the hooker I used to be married to, I have a stepdaughter, and no matter what anyone wants to say, no matter what the hooker I used to be married to wants to say, that relationship was a fatality by design on her behalf. You know, at the time of the divorce, she had convinced all three of them not to talk to me because I was a loser and I wasn't at the Christmas recital because I was in a bar drinking, or I was on a fishing trip, or I was out on a hunting trip, and yet none of those took place. I wasn't at the Christmas recital because I was working 21 and a half hours of overtime that week so that, the hooker could have the brand new vehicle and live in the house that was beyond my means. But, let's not give the children the truth. So technically speaking, Lily is my oldest by blood, but my middle daughter by my heart. I still have my stepdaughter, which I haven't spoken to her in years because she was mind fucked by an evil hooker. And of course, you guys well know, one of my most prized possessions was something that she made for me, which is actually sitting in the gun room. And I'm not going to go get it where, I normally would if it was a gun. But right now, the safe door is in the way. Sharky from across the big pond. The picture that somehow I still have to figure out how to get to him other than squishing it up in a little ball and putting it in a small box and then mailing it to him. I just figured he could take it home with him and stick it up his ass when he goes. But it sits on the shelf where all of my aging and expensive bottles that aren't sitting here are. But as soon as the safe door is open, I can still always see it. Something that she made for me. Her name is Lorana, and she, she's a good kid. Unfortunately, she's brainwashed, and there's so many of us that can go through this, because I don't know about your state, but in the state of Minnesota, if you have a dick, you can pretty much count on getting fucked in a divorce. I paid $1,000 a month in child support. When the kids finally figured out who was the legit one and who was the truck stop hooker and moved in with me, I got $198 in child support going the other way. And at that point in time, I was just like, I don't even fucking care, because I got what I wanted. My children back. And she got Wade. Hey, Sam and Christine. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I've stopped watching the TV completely. The outright stupidity is making me nauseous. No shit. I can't even watch the shows that I like anymore because of those fucking bullshit COVID commercials that come on. Distance. And let's all do it for each other. Let's all be manipulated. When surgeons and all sorts of people oh, did you hear the thing with fucking Fauci being interviewed? It's like, I don't quite understand. The guy who, I think it was a hearing, set him up perfectly. It's best, right, that we don't have we don't have mass gatherings like funerals and churches and stuff like that. Yes, it's best that we don't. Okay, so this quote unquote, you're peaceful protesting. Well, I don't know what you're asking me. Fucking bought you out, you bitch. You're more than happy to throw everybody under the bus for fucking rodeos and, oh fuck, did I mention this, by the way? I don't mean to do a Christine and Squirrel local. I think I did mention it. Well, just in case I didn't. Fuck you. Thank you, love you. A local, it's like a huge thing, like a festival, rodeo, and that kind of shit. They were told that they couldn't have their event because of social distancing and blah blah blah, but they had it anyway. They said they were going to have a peaceful protest. And everybody that wanted to come and peacefully protest was more than welcome. And I guess they had thousands of people there. Cheers to them. Yeah, Fauci just got completely fucking pushed into a corner and just wouldn't answer it. Even though, the same coin, he was okay with peaceful protesting, but a moment earlier he wasn't okay with church gatherings and this, that, and the other thing. I'm like, you fucking dumbass. Not to mention, and I know I did mention this, I believe, Hong Kong. Maybe I didn't because I had Sam on and we didn't get to this, or did I? Hong Kong, where 95 to 99% of everybody in Hong Kong wears a mask. And there, COVID numbers have shot way up. Why? Because the fucking mask literally does nothing. Nothing at all. It's a virus. It's not a fucking dust particle. You watch people wearing these masks, and there isn't a single mask, even the M95. No matter how hard I try to get it to form to my face, I still end up with dust on the inside. And I don't know, maybe you have no idea how this works, but a dust particle is a little bit bigger, just a little bit bigger than a virus. That's okay. You do what you got to do, because as far as I'm concerned, that is part of the thing. I'm just saying, if you're going to be told that your life has to be fucking completely changed, there's more proof right now of people getting sick from the mask than there is of any proof that it's doing anything to slow it down. Again, look at Hong Kong. This was brought to my attention by the immunologist representing the state of Minnesota. Wade. Hey, Sam. Oh, I already read that one. Smile Money says, yet find educational enrichment watching. Yet you find. See, yeah. Brad. Hey, where the fuck did Violet go? She got YouTube fucked. Nihap with a novel. I'm not reading all this. Basically, he's ripping on me because there's no fucking R in Speyside or Speyside. The phonetic punctuation won't work if you continuously announce the letters that aren't there. Spay as in neuter a female dog. Cheers. Crazy Scotsman. Always good seeing Sam. Much better than Matt. Sorry, Matt. Not sorry. No contest. Joey Cuz. I miss Castle Danger Cream Ale. I wish I had one of those right now. DFC. Lucky 27. Really? That's how we're at? Steven. How much money has NIHAP spent on your reviews? Yikes. Well, he's bought, as of this, Spy Money, he's bought at least 80 bottles of stuff, because we're on Flask number 80. But, he's playing along as we go. I mean, I'm not the only one learning some shit. Like I said the other day, what have I learned? That money does not necessarily equate to happiness, but it certainly doesn't hurt. I mean, this one, for instance, this one is like, looks like you could pick it up for $50 or less, and I'll put it side by side. I mean, I honestly have to say, it's better than the Lafroig 10. I don't think it's better than the Cask Strength. I'm just saying, but I like it more than the Emerald single malt, which is still very good. And then I've got a bunch of things sitting over here that, the essence alone with company. I mean, for instance, this isn't a cheap bottle, but I'll take I'll take this any day over that. Yeah, I am going to close this up. I'm going to finish this with you guys, and I'm going to take this upstairs for tonight's Locked and Loaded. Joey, do you still have those 3 mini oil cans that had our names on it that we were supposed to drink the last time I was up there? No, I believe I sent those all to Mike Gillian. That was Joey. I did you a favor, Joey. I'm just saying. That was Smile Money. Can't tell Eric what to do. except whiskey. Well, yes, you do have a point. Mike, speaking of Mike, very awesome. The fine Sam is on. Hello, Sam. And I get to respond back, I guess, as though I'm Sam. Hello there. Sure is. Oh yeah. I'm going with sure is, Mike. Sam wasn't here to pick at this point in time. Mike again. It's great seeing Sam back on the show. Cheers, all. Yeah, she was like, she's funny. She's like, look at me. I've spent the entire fucking day working on my goddamn Jeep. I haven't accomplished a thing. It's frickin' hot outside. I'm sweaty. I look like shit. I go, so you in or not? She goes, sure. Yeah, uh-huh. Oh, you gotta love that kid. Sharky, fucking Sharky. Hey, Sam. Still don't get why the intro babe thumbnail got pulled. Well, probably because you saw the bottom half of her breast. I mean, ick. Thanks to YouTube for making sure that people didn't have to see the bottom of a small, firm breast. I mean, they did everybody a favor. But yet she's still there. Hope Sam manages to bitch slap the Jeep back in the line. How dare it rise up against its mistress? Yeah, it's she's got a vacuum problem. You get inside and it will not switch. It's on defrost and it won't switch to the floor, to the face, and she's really getting frustrated. She had, when I pulled in from work, she had the entire dash apart. She has followed, and hers is all vacuum operated. So the back of that switch, maybe it's the switch, the back of that switch has, shit, it had like 7 or 8 vacuum hoses coming out the back of it. And the only thing it did was vent or off. Under the hood, followed the vacuum lines, followed a couple of check valves. The check valves were in. They were doing what they were supposed to. The line, she said nothing looked wrong with the line, but just for the giggles of it, she wrapped a bunch of sections. Watched a bunch of YouTube videos. They said check here, check here. Couldn't find anything wrong. Yeah, I don't know. It had vacuum. I mean, I hope she does figure it out. Usually shit don't stump her. That's why that's why she gets so frustrated. Mike again. We need the awesome Sam on more often. Love the girl. And I can say we agree. Yes, we do. Yes, you do. Yes, we do. I would love to be able to do brew reviews all the time with Samantha. She's fucking funny. And I was like, you pick the beer. She goes, whatever. You pick. I'm like, well, what do you want to try? And I got a couple of different things from the Voodoo, or not. They're not the Voodoo. Or are they the Voodoo series? I don't know. I got a bunch of beer over there, and she's like, maybe that one. And I go, well, what about light or dark? And she goes, well, I kind of lean more towards the dark. And I go, okay, so let's review the KBS. Yeah, that sounds good. And then I mentioned that one, and she goes, well, actually, that sounds even better. So let's review that one. So far, I have not had her try anything that I didn't really like that she liked. On the other hand, because she's not about to go out and spend $20 for 4 beers, she's like, I'm good with like something like Heineken, or really like the Grain Belt Blue. Hey, I like the Grain Belt Blue. That's a good lawnmower beer, hot weather beer. Mike, the scammers call you on a computer using a program you can use any phone number to make a call from. Yeah. Unfortunately, they're just pissing fucking people off. Me, And then if you call that number back, you've... Mike, if Matt would say something bad about Sam, I would find a way to get up there, and he would have a very, very bad day if he survived. Yeah, Matt or Mike, if Matt were to say something bad about Sam and I were to tell Sam about it, I think she would probably take care of it before you had to worry about it. As of right now, Sam isn't really particular on Miles, as you heard, but she's tolerable to Matt. Must be the forehead. Malaria, a disease you get from mosquitoes, laugh out loud. Hydrochloroquine, a joke was good for COVID-19, but you get malaria as a side effect. Mike, I give Sam a 10++. Smile money. Keep COVID-19 spittle out of a chest cavity. That sounds like it does something. You stop talking about it, and I'll stop responding. Oh, here, there'll be more responses. EMT Railfan, I respect the police and all, but I could have done without seeing that for a whole review. At least it was a short one. Glad I held out for the outro, girl. Boobies. See, I was better because I was looking that way. Muzzle first. Dirty Bastard is one of the only beers from Founders I've tried that I liked. I have one called Backwards Bastard that I will try when I find out. Both are Scotch ales. Wow.
There's one sweet banana pepper in there.
See, what I don't understand about these is why they have gone this color.
Is
there anything from the jalapeno farm?
Yeah, they're in there.
Oh, just look at those. So we got 3 of these.
There's 2 hot banana. That's a hot banana pepper. The other one, that's a bigger, the longer one, that's the sweet banana pepper. Don't eat that because I'm gonna put that in my That's those little devil's fingernail things. It felt like it's soft enough, so it might be ready.
This is the salsa?
I think that's the salsa. I feel like a little rabbit. Our carrots are coming up really nicely too.
Oh, I can't wait to try the carrots. Yeah, those aren't bad.
Oh, I love the smell of the green peppers. It reminds me of Nona's garden. When I was a kid.
To me,
She had a huge, huge garden.
nothing was as awesome as the fresh carrots.
Yeah. I liked the raspberries too. Those are always good.
Yeah, my grandma had 2 rows. Ooh. It's got a little zing to it.
Or maybe that was that hotter one that looks like about the same size as the jalapenos.
What was that one?
I don't remember what that one's called. I think it was one of them that Dad bought for you.
Yeah, that's hotter than a jalapeno. Just keeps creeping back.
Well, you got a couple more in here then. I thought they were jalapeno because they look like the size of jalapeno. What we get for jalapeno. Put a couple of those on your pizza.
I'm gonna.
Better start ordering sooner than later. You almost done?
Oh, shit. Yeah, there's 2 comments left.
I was gonna say, geez, we have a lot more than that. When I went pick peppers and watered the vegetable garden, watered the flower gardens. Okay. See you upstairs.
Made a little premix. Oh yeah, that's sneaking up on me. Good for the sinuses though. Oof, that's good. Brew tank. Finally, E. You're doing a brew review with someone hot to look at instead of looking at you. Not talking about your daughter. Talking about the racist cop, of course. Maybe have him flash his badge next pick. Gunwild. In around about the way at 32 minutes and 28 seconds, Sam said, "Beer me, bitch." Wow. This thing won't give up. Oh, that's going to be good on pizza, though. Okay. Wow. I like this one. Who needs a neti pot? Just saying. Okay. Voodoo Ranger from New Belgium. Xperimental. I don't know. It's not bad. It's just it's little on the dry. Oh yeah. See bottom for enjoy date. August 2020, so we're still good. Oh, excuse me. Overall, I'd give it a 6. Now, let's go to the two-hearted... Oh, it's just a bubble. It's like, something fly in there? Let's go to the two-hearted Ed Club to the Sunny Slopes a long ago. Justin's final mission. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 comments. Didn't scourge. Aye, shots. Keep your shids working. Well, I know it goes against the grain, but instead of pouring something from the infinity, we'll just have a shot of something good. Didn't scourge. But I'll take the glass whiff because it's properly seasoned. J-Dog Heart Club, Mr. Holster. Gunwild, cheers, bitches. Cobra, you give me the vapors. Oh. I gotta have something for the club. Oh, yeah. You give me the vapors. Cobra, Cheers, 200 Ed Clubbers and the Sunny Slopers. Hashtag Justin's Final Mission. Hashtag never forget. Hashtag be like Ed. You know, Cobra, I don't think better words could possibly be spoken. Be like Ed. Cobra, it's Miller time. Well, he didn't say he was at work, so it really might be Miller time, and this is just... I don't know, Steve. I'm going to have to try the strawberry, because I don't understand the whole seltzer water thing. I mean, I like Mike's Hard Lemonade. I like stuff that actually seems like you're getting away with something. This just seems like some kind of medicinal purpose stuff. Okay. Okay. Jay, thanks for doing up a batch of these. I need to find that link and make sure I put it down below. Otherwise, if you're interested in this, I'll try to put their information down below. And again, you do what you need to do. But if you are really in the market looking for a definite high grade flashlight, I would actually think it would be kind of funny if someone actually went and made a purchase and used the Bomi code, and I don't even have the video out yet. They may wonder where the fuck that came from. But yeah, this is this is hands down my favorite of all of the lights that I have I've reviewed up to this moment in time. I must have I did lock it. That was the problem. I was like, why is the button stop working? Whoa, 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 Jerry. Yeah, it's a... Oh my God. I can... Cobra, you're in charge of monitoring. Where's the... Okay, my forehead? It's like, you know what I don't understand? Oh, there, it's completely different from the side. You aim this at you, and I feel like I could melt ice with it. Okay. Again, what are the things you hear me talk about over here? The things I'm passionate about. This is just a fucking incredibly made light. I love all the features. They even sent the weapon mount, and like I said, that's. I might put this on the Justin gun. The problem is then I would be putting my favorite flashlight that I've ever had the opportunity to review on a gun that has a flashlight on it versus actually putting this on the bedside stand, using it when, you know, go for a walk, just in case I have to, you know. I like need to get another one of these. One to put on the Justin gun and the other one to just to keep. Whoa, wow. Okay, cheers, guys. See you tomorrow, and it'll be with Matt.